Well, I'll definitely cheer up for you, Paula. Oh God, great to hear from you. Great to have a comment from you. Great to your Paula Loves It shows up in my comments page. It's very nice to see your name. Very nice to see your videos and your face, and good to see the changes that have taken place also in your life. I've just watched your first video, well, at least the first video that you're leaving up. I wanted to look back at your video with the slideshow of all your photos of your life. That's what I wanted to see, and obviously you've taken that down, have you? Maybe you haven't. If you haven't, then maybe tell me where it is. But I don't want you to spend your time or waste your time watching this video now, because there's a lot for you to do on your channel. But you're definitely one of the people that came into YouTube and were another brick in the wall, and as much as I have so many transgendered friends and subscribers, but like, I don't consider you transgendered. I just consider you as a person. I know the label is transgendered and the label for me is intersex, but we're all people, we're all we all want to fit in and feel good within ourselves, and I don't know, clothes come into it a lot, as well, people don't have to, people buy clothes to change their body image, and we all know that works well, because if you wear the same clothes all the time and never buy new clothes, you just, you crisp up and people can just break you, I don't know if that's making sense at all, but what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to say a few things at once, so it's not going to work. No, I'll get back to this point, that Paula Loves It, Paula, we love you, more like it. That's what you should be called. Yeah, you're just a great person. I can't describe you, but it's brilliant that you're on YouTube. It's brilliant that you're in the world, and it's brilliant that you're doing so well. I'm very happy for you, honest to God, I really am. Now you, Paula Loves It, and Jezebel, and Purple Nova X, well, I'd say more Jezebel, and you, Paula Loves It. Yeah, two of you are just, you've got some seriously great character. Purple Nova X is in there absolutely as well. Now Medusa is in there, Anti-Geekies. Every time I want to mention of all the bloody people that I really love and whatever, I can't remember. But that's me in real life as well. I forget names. And the more and more I say that to people, when I meet them, I say, oh God, just, I can't remember your name, I don't know where we met. And they go, it's okay. It happens to me as well. I'm sure it does happen to them, because we live in a small city. But even that, my memory's crap. And it's even worse when I'm not on testosterone. I suppose some questions I'd like to ask you, Paula, like just on the level of tits. Like you're taking estrogen, obviously. What does it feel like to have tits? I was growing tits myself, and I shouldn't say tits, should I really? No, breasts. Breasts. I was growing breasts as well, and I got a mastectomy. But no, it's one thing that I regret doing, is getting my mastectomy, because it was basically fucking up, mutilating, or, changing a part of my body that was growing naturally, I regret it. For many years after my operation, I couldn't feel my nipples, and still to this day, I can't always feel my nipples. Women feel my nipples. I don't feel my nipples. I do feel my nipples, but I've touched them and feel them or whatever. But I don't always feel the sensation of my skin touching off my skin. But anyway, I regretted my mastectomy in my later life. But at the time, I really needed to get the mastectomy because I couldn't live with going to school and going to sports and having a shower with everybody else and then telling me that I needed a bra. You know, that was very, that was hard. It was very hard. And as it shows now, you see, I suppose this is my point as well, that after time, things change, physically and mentally. But since I've taken testosterone, since I've shaved really, which is 7 years into taking testosterone, I started to shave. So at 26 I started to shave. And since shaving, and quite obviously having hair on my face, the people just consider me to be a male completely. I mean, the intersex thing doesn't swing people because they look at me and go, right, you're just a guy who's fucked in the head. You know? Now this is not everybody. I do get through to a lot of people. I mean, millions of people, let's say hundreds of people at least, have seen the XXY movie because of me. They went specifically to see it because I have drilled XXY and intersex into their brains. And I'm very proud of that I've educated people and, you know, also spoken for transsexual people and also spoken for homosexual people, even though homosexuals shouldn't, and homosexuality shouldn't ever come into the gender spectrum, you know, because that doesn't matter. Anyway, I know I've got lots of views, lots of crazy views in a lot of ways, but to be honest with you, I think my views are just trying to make the world a bit better, you know, and that means that we have to unlabel certain things that we've labelled, such as homosexuality, because in this world of intersex people and males and females, I question, is there anything such thing as homosexuality? If, you know, I don't think we can call males males and females females and just call the world full of males and females. I just really don't think so. It's got to get to a point where we're just calling ourselves people. Transsexuals doesn't come into it, so you don't say I'm blah blah and I'm transsexual, and I don't say I'm Gavin Coleman and I'm intersex. We end up just saying I'm Gavin Coleman and you're Paula Loves It. You know? But that we all understand in our own heads that, you know, we're people, we're individuals. We mean a lot to a lot of people. And, you know, but we need to be ourselves and we need to be treated the way we, you know. I think a lot of it is, you know, like that I've always wanted to be treated like a woman, but yet not have to look like a woman. So I pity certain transsexuals that when they transition from one sex to from one supposed sex to the other supposed sex, you know, that they feel like, say, take an M to F, that this person has to act now and look and whatever, dress as a woman completely and can't ever go, hey, what, yeah, what, you know. They always have to put on their voice of like, yes, okay, you know. So now I'm not generalizing and I don't want to blanket every transsexual on that level, but there is definite many examples of people who transition who feel they have to stay in that. Yeah. So I'm going to leave this now because I know that I'm trying to reduce my videos, even though I'm not really succeeding. Because I know that I could technically be doing 30-second videos, editing them and making a bigger impact, because obviously, quite frankly, I'm not making as much an impact right now as I was for the last 2 years. I think that's because my testosterone levels are so down and my confidence levels are down, and also my bothered sense is down. I couldn't be bothered doing millions of things, you know. It's terrible because I'm again at the edge again of whether I'm going to be able to stay in this apartment or not, because I can't fucking pay the rent, you know, because I can't work, you know, like work as in the sense of getting a job on my own. I can work, but I don't think I can go get the job. Yeah, stuff like that. It's fucked. It's fucked, guys. And that'll take a video and a half to explain it itself. You know, to all you workers out there. I mean, I'm a worker, but I just don't get paid for the shit that I do. That's the reality. Anyway, God's sake, now it's turned into 11 minutes, so I haven't succeeded in that at all. Oh well, unless I stop now, of course. Yeah.